Welcome back to another episode of The Architect. We're having a clean season. We're 7-0. We're defending our national title. We're having a great recruiting class. Great recruiting class. I got a bunch of 5 stars lined up, and I've been signing fours. I've been signing a lot of 4 stars. I think I got my 10.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Makes the grab. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Big guy smells it.
Damn it. Messed it up. Messed up his touchdown.
Execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's why this offense...
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Good run.
It's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid
Oh, just a broken play.
Throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. Quick step, and another broken.
Let's go, boy.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Fresno State.
That's how that's supposed to work right there.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same.
Fresno State takes over in the offense.
Turnover.
Go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Give to the running back. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Cooks. Snagged out of the air.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close.
Let's got there fast, man. I knew it was coming too.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Right on target this time. There he goes to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
You all right, Ruth?
First and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Have one of the kids.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To throw, it's Cooks. Pocket breaking down.
Damn it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Washington. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Oh, that
Damn, I knew I was gonna mess up.
choreographed.
Auto looks too
Everybody
much.
on their own snap.
They need to play. It's my fault.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
This one might work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You
Have
want
the
to stop the jet
numbers.
sweep and be successful. Get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Back to throw, it's Cooks. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 25. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The quarterback's
Looks as if
hurt.
We have an injury
I don't
on
know
that
how.
last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they get him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy
Dang.
has over 150 yards rushing in the game.
First snap of this drive will come.
I should
from
try
the
to set a
47.
rushing record with him.
The give to the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fired just a
Saw it. That's why I threw it high.
The junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I'm tired of throwing picks, man. I'll just throw a bad ball on purpose.
Drive moving. Bears the pressure. Putting together
That's the way to take it. That's the way to take the hit.
as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And he's just going to spike it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
A little early.
Mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh,
And they won't be able to connect down.
I got over anxious. Came wide open too.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Powers through the defender. Turns it on in midfield.
This kid is fucking battering ram, man.
They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Throws for the tight end. And
Damn.
he'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Fresno State working from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete.
That's the way to fight for that touchdown, boy.
A great catch and run.
Backup's got to come in.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 30.
One play, he's in the game, man.
Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
That was a great throw.
Regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Washington. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with second and...
I've won 3 national championships, and this might be my best team I've ever had.
Washington. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone.
Good play by him.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2.
Drop the ball, man.
From the gun, the ground game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got up.
Intercepted, big play, stop.
They did that right. They played good defense there. They got really quick pressure, and they were all where they were supposed to be.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the
Damn it.
down.
You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I'm going to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
God damn.
This defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run.
Oh, I ran past the thing, past the line. Trying to be smart.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal
I need to get back to running the ball.
The offense 5 yards. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Got it.
He slides that just in. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wideout trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Second and goal coming up. Now the play fake. Under fire.
Oh my God, I didn't know he would come that open.
The pass, it's incomplete.
And that's really good discipline by this defense. It's on the 1-yard line. Everybody in the place is thinking it's going to be a run. Nice job keeping your eyes on your guys, making sure you played coverage. A few more downs to go, but that was impressive.
We're going for it.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense.
Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the... The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the run, it's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
It's first and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening first and 10 from the 27. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
I was trying to throw it to B.
Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love Some people get conservative. Some people...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires it down the seam.
God damn.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And
Great game. Great game. We called it right. We got a lot of good balance. Guys aren't getting injured. I got another 10 points. Let's see if we got any more signees on the recruiting trail. Yes, sir. Tim Toon, defensive tackle from New Orleans, Louisiana. 4-star. James Ortega from Huntsville, Texas. 5-star tight end. Let's go. I've been after him all year. All right, so we lost this guy right here. I got to have one of the top recruiting classes in the country. I don't really want to upgrade. Let's check the bracket. They're so disrespectful, man. Like, I'm the defending national champion. I'm undefeated. I play in a tough conference, and they got teams with 1 loss above me. That's cool. We'll play them on the field. Any of my guys getting any respect yet? No. That's cool, man. We'll just keep racking up these natties. Before the end of that, we'll go look at my trophy room real quick. We got the hardware, man. See? What you want? I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got a natty right here. Dominated Nebraska. Killed them last year. I got everything. I just want more. Like, you know, Heisman's, Maxwell's, Walter Camp's. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for joining us for this episode of The Architect. Join us for the next episode as we take on the Washington Huskies. Hey, they're coming to our field, but they're always tough. Appreciate y'all.